Hi there, everyone. Adrian Groenewald, Me Vision Academy. What a privilege to be with you. As always, we're having purpose conversations with all sorts of individuals on all levels, in all countries, and in all sectors. And that's what we're doing, mobilizing these individuals who have found their purpose. And we believe that that makes the difference. When someone finds their purpose, it takes them to a new energy level and so much more. But we are meeting very interesting people. I'm excited to visit today with Simon Mabitsela is a freelance IT specialist, and he has found his purpose. I think this is going to be a very interesting conversation. Simon, welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here.
Simon, why is purpose important in life? Finding one's purpose, do you think it is an important thing to do?
Definitely, it is. It is definitely a brilliant thing to do. Finding a purpose, meaning that you have found yourself, you can be able to speak with yourself, can be able to know who you are. So finding a purpose is probably the best thing for one to have. Yeah.
I think when we find our purpose, we start leading, no matter what our environment. We somehow start reaching out more, we impact people's lives more. Something in us awaken by way of leadership. What do you think about that?
I agree with you 100%. Once you find your purpose, you'll definitely try by all means to go all out. You'll definitely make sure that you want to see the next person happy, or one of the next person who's struggling with things that might be needed. But yeah, definitely you 100% with regards to that as well.
What we are seeing right here is Simon Mabitsela sitting in a shack. Simon lives in a squatter camp. He has been unemployed for a while. I really believe that when we find our purpose, somehow we're going to prosper. And you and I spoke about this before we started the recording. Now, you are, by all worldly standards, not prospering. Okay, one could argue, but yet you have found your purpose. I'd like you to tell us what your purpose is, and then let's talk after that about your condition and how you're trying to live your purpose despite your extraordinary situation and challenge you face at the moment. Your family can't even be with you because of your situation. So it's not an easy
Correct.
situation, but it is a situation many people, thousands of people face. So, Simon, what is your purpose?
Yeah, well, as you've said, it's quite difficult, but yeah, the purpose that I have, that I've been having, I think probably after 4 years from now on, I've realized that I have this thing of helping the next person, making sure that the next person is okay mentally, the next person is okay with regards to things that might be needed. So I believe helping the next person makes me feel better, makes me feel happy, and my purpose is to make sure that I can be able to help the next person with anything that I might be having. Um, the reason why I believe I have found a purpose is because of the situation that I've been through. I've been through good times previously. I was doing good in life. Everything was 100%. Never struggled before. Now, after losing my job, I was struggling quite some time. So I could see that the next person is not really doing good. So it was like this person feels the same way the way I'm feeling. So why not help the next person? So definitely helping the next person is my purpose. I'm focused in making sure that the next person is okay. That's my dream. That's my goal to make sure that I'll be able to help out.
So, even though the argument could be that you're not okay, I mean, you're living in a shack, you're in a squatter camp, surrounded by absolute poverty and people struggling, going through difficult times themselves, certainly financially and maybe in other ways, of course. And yet, your purpose is to help the next person be better and succeed and to you don't have much to give, Simon, but yet that
100%. 100%, I do agree with you. My daily life is a struggle. However, if I do uh, get help from the next person, I've got quite a number of people that sometimes do help me. Um, Probably send me vouchers to buy food, or someone will be sharing maybe a few things, could be money, anything. So I'm that one person who will help the next person. I'm not trying to say this to make this look good on me. I'm just speaking from the heart, and definitely 100% sure that I'm helping out. So even with my current situation, I'm just that person who's willing to help. I can share anything. I can cook bread, which I like cooking most of the time. So if I do make bread, definitely I'll share with my neighbors. Sometimes I'll even ask me, Simon, aren't you cooking bread today? So definitely I'll share with my neighbors. That's me sharing and making sure that the next person is not in the same situation that I was, or not having anything, because I know how it feels.
Simon, if you didn't have a purpose, if you had not discovered your purpose, how would the current condition have affected you? In other words, to what extent do you think it's helping you cope, more than cope, still give, even though you don't have much to give necessarily? How is it impacting your life?
I believe if I didn't find my purpose in it, it was going to be tough. Because I believe now I'll just be headless chicken. I wouldn't know where to go. I would just run around, not knowing what am I doing, what is my next step in life, what do I need in life. But now since I found my purpose, it's easy for me to plan. It's easy for me to, I would say, see my future, which is funny. But I see myself out of this environment. I see myself having a proper place to live, and having my family back with me. That's what keeps me going every day, by being strong. So there's a purpose that I believe I've discovered myself. So I believe that definitely things will be better.
So you are someone who would say you can discover your purpose even though you don't prosper materially. You can live your purpose even though you don't prosper or thrive materially. You would argue for that, would you?
I agree with you 100%. Definitely. I believe finding a purpose is not really in terms of what you can do, it's just in the mind. Once you're able to figure out what is needed, how you do things, how you carry yourself, that's how I believe you found a purpose. So it's not about having anything, it's about in your mind, in your heart, and what you want to do.
But in your case, would you say prospering could be that you have um, a surprising amount of peace, that you have some fulfillment every day, even though you don't know what you're going to eat tonight? You have some energy to keep going. I mean, that's also another form of, and a very important form of prospering.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think every day having to do one thing, doesn't matter how big the thing is, it makes me feel better. So for instance, I was able to get myself a battery and an inverter, which I use to charge my devices, my phone, my lights. That's only that, because of I use gas to cook. So now, since I was able to accomplish that, I was like, oh wow, I'm going somewhere. It's not now having to go ask someone to charge for you on the other side where they have electricity. So I believe that having to do that small step every now and then, it's okay. Even now, I'm still struggling with the solar. My solar is quite small at the moment, but it does do a job. It does help out a lot. So I believe small steps that I take every day give me faith, and hope that definitely I will be able to prosper. And one other thing, I'm more on LinkedIn. I'm meeting new people. I'm speaking with people almost every day on LinkedIn. Some of them do give me positive response with regards to what I'm looking for, which is employment. So yeah, I believe that day in, day out, I'm prospering because of how I'm doing everyday challenges.
Simon, then finally, what would you say to someone who wants to find their purpose but they haven't yet? What can they do to find it? Do you have a tip for them or not? Any advice?
I believe it's not something that you can try to find. I don't know if maybe that makes sense. I believe it just have to be within you. Some people grow up willing to be public protectors who wanna go help out people. So definitely one would feel that, oh, if I can be able to be a pilot, I'll be happy. So definitely those things of finding purpose is supposed to be within you. So I believe that they they just have to find themselves. Once you be able to find yourself, then you will be able to find your purpose.
Find yourself and you'll find your purpose. Simon,
Correct.
if I had a way to give you a chance, I would. And I sincerely hope that someone senses the person you are, that they sense that you're a purpose-driven individual, despite the fact that you have a tin roof above your head, despite the fact that you're
Yeah.
in a difficult situation. You have found your purpose, and it is to help the next person. As you said to me before we started recording, if someone gave you 100 rand, a portion of that would invariably go to someone else that needs it. And
Indeed.
we love you for that. And Simon, my wife and I have a statement. When things are tough, and they can get tough, we say it will work out beautifully. And you know what? It does. And we wish you well. Thank you for living your purpose in those conditions. Maybe you're partly there for now to uplift those people around you who feel hopeless, who feel like there's nothing for them, there's no future for them. Maybe that's partly why you're there. And maybe when you start prospering in other ways as well, you will go back there and not forget them. We forget those people because we've never been amongst them, but you have been amongst them, amidst them. Don't forget them when you truly start prospering. Thank you for your time. That's Simon Mabitsela. He's a freelance IT specialist. Anyone who wants to give him an opportunity to work in the IT space, to work in their business, I think you will not regret giving Simon a chance. I'm Adrian Groenewald, Mevision Academy. Simon, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.